In this video tutorial, I am going to design this model. The units are given in millimeter, and I am going to start my sketching from the right plane. I am going to design this sketch and then pad it to 96 millimeter, and then I am going to design these two hubs and then this rib. So let's start it. First of all, I am going to start mechanical design, name the part, and just verify your units. That's very important, like we are working in our given units. The units are selected in millimeter, so we are good. Just click on OK. So I am going to select my ZX plane and then start the sketch on this plane. And now the normal view is in front of us, so I am going to simply select the profile tool and then start my sketch from this center, the origin. I'm going to select a line, then move here, then again a line, and just make sure you are going to design the same sketch on both sides. And now I am going to add the dimensions. So I am going to select I'm going to add a symmetry between these lines. So I am going to select this line, and then I'm going to select this line. So I'm going to select this line, press Ctrl, select this line and select this axis, and go to constraint and add the relation between these two lines with the reference of this vertical axis symmetry. And again I am going to select this line, then this line, and then this axis, and constraint, definition, select symmetry, and OK. Now I am going to add the dimension. So this overall dimension from here to here is given as 36 millimeter. I'm going to select this line, press Ctrl, select this line, and add the dimension constraint. Select this line, press Ctrl, select this line, and this dimension is given as 36 millimeter. This dimension is given as 6, and just zoom to fit. And from this point to this point, this dimension is also given. So I'm going to select the dimension constraint, select this line, press the Ctrl and select this line, and this dimension is given as 10. And this overall length is also given. I am going to select the dimension constraint, select this line and press the Ctrl and select this line, and this dimension is given as 26. And also we needed to make this 10 millimeter dimension to this line, so I'm going to select this line, constraint, and this dimension is also given as, double click on it, this is also given as 10. Now our sketch is fully defined and the color is turned into green for all the lines. So exit the sketch, make sure this sketch is selected, and add the pad and click on this little arrow to reverse the direction of our pad. And under the type dimension length, this length is given as 96 millimeter. Select type 96 and OK. Now I'm going to add the second feature. For the second feature I'm going to select this surface and open the sketch on this surface. Just pan it and little bit zoom it, place it here by panning, and again select the profile tool, and I'm going to make a profile, extrude this sketch from this point. Just make sure the automatic relation are not like captured and added. So now I'm going to add the relation. So this point must be on this edge, so I'm going to select this point, and then I'm going to press the control and select this edge and add the relation between them is coincident. Okay, and now I'm going to add all the dimension. So select the dimension, select this line and this axis. This dimension is given as 16 millimeter. This dimension is given as 10 millimeter. This angle between this and this line is also given as, select this dimension, press control, select this, and this angle is given as 45 degree. And distance, the length of this feature is given as 50 minus 26, because total length from this origin to this is 50 and this length is 26. That's why I minus the 26 of this distance from the 50. This hole is 20. Select this. This hole is 20. This hole is 24. Now as you see, this portion of the sketch is turned into green. That means this portion is fully defined. We don't need any further dimension, so I am going to add the dimension on other side. The dimensions are same. This 45. Select this. Dimension is 10. This length is 24. This is 20, and from this to this, select these two. This is also given as 16. Now as you see, our sketch is fully defined. We added all the dimensions required for this sketch, and exit the sketch workbench and make sure this sketch is selected and add the pad. And our direction is wrong. I'm going to click on this arrow to make in the reverse direction, and this under the type dimension and length, this length is given as 48. And now as you see, the third feature is ribs on these both sides, so we must make sure our sketch is on the middle. So we started this sketch from the origin, half on the one side of origin and half on the other side of the origin. That's why our front plane is in the middle. So I am going to select the front plane and start the sketching. Sorry, and I'm just simply select the tool, add this type of sketch. I just added a random sketch, and now I'm going to add the constraint. So this point must be on this edge, so I'm going to select these two edge and point by pressing the control and add the constraint, and this constraint must be coincident, and relation between this point and this edge, I selected it by pressing the control and add the constraint. This is also coincident. And I'm going to select the constraint, select this line and this line. The angle between them is given, which is 45. So we needed to add one more constraint. This point must be on this vertex or the point. I'm selected these 2 points very carefully. Select these 2 points by pressing the control and add the constraint between them is coincident. Now as you see, this line is moving and its color is telling us it's white. That means we needed to add a constraint or dimension of this line. So I'm going to select this line and I'm going to add the relation between them vertical. Now it's fully defined, and we needed a same sketch on this side. So we can add this sketch by drawing this same sketch on the other side, or we can add a reference in the middle and then we are going to mirror this sketch on the other side. So I am just going to select the line tool and I am going to make this construction. We just wanted this for construction, and I just draw a straight construction line vertical and just deactivate the construction standard command. And we just need to add a dimension to make sure it's in the middle of this model. Select this line and this dimension, and this dimension must be 96 divided by 2. Now we needed to add the mirror command. So I'm going to add the mirror command. I'm going to select this line, press control this line. Sorry, my selection was not correct. So first I'm going to select this line, this line, this line, and then I'm going to select the mirror command, and then I'm going to select the reference. So as you see, this sketch is mirrored on the other side. We are all good. We can also, like, if you don't want to mirror it, we just needed to draw the same sketch on the other side, but this mirror thing just save your time. And now we needed to select the pad, and under the pad the length is 10. Click on preview, and as you know, as you see the drawing, this length 10 we wanted on the both side. Like we needed to mirror our extend, so it must be on the both side. From this sketch, 5 in this direction and 5 in this direction. So we just click on the mirror the extend, so it's mirroring this pad on the other direction. And under the length we needed to put 5. Total is 10, but we are mirroring one side extrusion on the other side. This pad is also like mirror to the other side. So instead of putting the 10, we just put 5 on this direction and 5 on this direction, and click OK. And this is done. Our model is done. Thank you so much. Just follow this my steps and you can make it.